Hare Krishna, Damnut Pranam. Welcome all to another Sunday session. The first week of August. Hari Bol. I, Prem Prakash Vardas, welcome you all to Sunday program of Iskcon Coventry. Hare Krishna. Hope the week was very well. Everyone did outstanding, and it was very nice for everyone. And it's so fortunate that we are all together to again enjoy the mellows of Krishna Bhakti with Sunday Sangha of Iskcon Coventry. Hari Bol. To begin with, we are going to have Guru Puja, and after that, we are going to watch a short video instructions by Srila Prabhupada. Then we'll go to our all favorite bhajan section. Followed by that, we'll have class and lecture and enlighten ourselves. And then it will be time to glorify the Lord with Gaura Aarti. So without wasting everyone's time, I would like to request Temple, if everyone is ready with the Aarti, Sachinandan Prabhu. And Madhura Sita Mataji, if you are ready. Jack Krishna, I can see Jack Krishna. So, okay, Dinesh Prabhu, if you can make Jack Krishna there, unmute and start video of Jack Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Here, but we can't enable the video. We are disabled.
Okay, so it will be.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hari Bol.
Hare Bol. Jaya Prabhupada, Sri Guru Thank you, Rabuji. Thank you. Rabuji.
Hare Krishna, sorry for the technical problem. We have some issues when we actually go with the Zoom, so it restricted me. But anyhow, Mridanga was very nicely played, Jai Krishna. Thank you so much. And very nice attempt by Gauranga. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm good, very good. Thanks to Krishna. Thank you. And thank you, Mataji, for praying to Prabhupada for our Guru Aarti. Thank you so much. And thank you all. Such a nice, wonderful family of Ravidesh Prabhu. Thank you so much. And now, as we proceed with our next section, where we are going to hear the Srila Prabhupada, the All Merciful in this age. And here he is going to talk about the rotation, how Krishna comes, and that is so exciting. It's beyond material calculation, so many years after, and yet when he is here performing one Leela, he will appear again in another universe performing another Leela. And Prabhupada said it's 4,032,000 years multiplied by 1,000 is one day of Brahma and then night of Brahma. And we need to understand what a golden age we are in at the moment. And we need to understand what a golden age we are in the moment. And at this time, we are very, very on the auspicious day at the moment, because this is the day when Iskcon was incorporated. So we'll talk about it after we listen to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much. Sudarshan Prabhu, you can play the video. Thank you so much.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam. Yes.
How long do you think it is before Krishna comes to this planet again in physical in human form?
Now calculate, I have already given the duration of 1 day, 12 hours of Brahma, means 4,300,000 years multiplied by 1,000. What it comes? 4,300,000 years multiplied by 1,000.
4,300 million.
Huh?
4,300 million.
No, no.
4 billion.
Oh, difference of opinion.
In Australia, they calculate different.
Anyway, what is your Australian conclusion? Let me know.
Their billion is something else.
Oh. Anyway, I give you the right figure. 4 million, according to American and English calculation. 4,300,000 years. And multiply it by 1,000. Then what it comes according to English calculation?
4,300,000,000,000. 4,300,000,000,000.
That is 12 hours. And add again 12 hours night. Then 8,600,000,000. So Krishna comes after this period. In one day, after one day of Brahma, he appears.
But does Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also appear every
Yes, following Krishna.
always following?
Krishna comes in the Dapur Yug. There are 4 periods of each Yug. Sattva, Treta, Dapur, Kali. So Krishna comes at the end of Dapur Yug and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in the Kali Yug. So almost about the same year, same circulation. Just like the sun appears after so many hours. It is like that. And the sun does not disappear. Sun is already there in the sky. It may not be in Australia's vision, but it may be in other countries' vision. The sun is not dead. Similarly, Krishna appears by rotation in this universe after so many years, 8 billion and 9 billion years. So next he goes to another universe. Just like the sun, after disappearance from Australia, it goes to another country. Similarly, Krishna, after finishing his business in this universe, he goes to another universe. In this way, the rotation takes 8 million, 9 billion years. Now, just imagine how many universes are there. He stays in one universe for 125 years. Everything is their calculation in the Shastra. Now we can imagine how many universes are there. That is altogether material world. That is stated in the Athava Bahunaitina Kingatina Thavajna Vishtabhya Aham Idam Kristam Ekangsina Sthitu Jagat. This material creation is 1/4 creation of the whole God's property. And the 3/4 part is in the spiritual world. That is God. Not that cheap God, I am God in this God. We don't accept such cheap God.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna. How nicely explained. What a wonderful video and what a wonderful lecture. I'm just astounded to hear the calculations. I can't actually keep it to myself. But I just want to add something on top of it. When Krishna appears, followed by that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. And after that, followed by that, his Senapati Bhakta, Srila Prabhupada appears. He's going to appear after a month. But on this very day, 1st of August, he establishes Iskcon. And here we are. So today is very, very auspicious day for us all. I'm just calculating how Srila Prabhupada explained. 4,032,000 years. 32,000. Sorry, I'm just getting off my calculations. But just imagine such a vast expanse of time. And after that, this day comes, such auspicious, where we all together, Prabhupada brought everyone together in one umbrella of Iskcon, and it is so wonderful. And he propagated what is inaugurated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sankirtan movement. And yes, when we say Sankirtan movement, we are going to proceed to our Kirtan section. And as we move on to our Kirtan section, so I would like to invite our first Kirtaniya, who is Mrs. Tarat. So Mataji, I can see you there. You can unmute and start your video. Our technical team is going to help you with that. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol Mataji, we can hear you.
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hari
Prabhuji,
Bol. Dhanavad Pranam Mataji.
Hari
Thank
Bol,
you so much for joining
Mera
us.
pranam.
Dhanavad Pranam. And
I'm singing today and Obimanyu when he was in the Chakrabimu. He is called Narayan. How can he get out? Very special song, this one. And I thinking you know this Mahabharata when battlefield and Chakrabimu making all then all very strong man, everybody in the, he's only one person and seven and Dronacharya, Kripacharya, everybody he's against doing to this song. Okay.
thank you, Mataji.
Okay.
Hari Bol.
Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namaste. Ami Daki Hori Narayon Emon Shomoy Dave Darshan Nidaki Hori Narayon Emon Shomoy Dave Darshan Ami Guru Bipode Hore Daki Kutay Hori Narayon Ami Guru Pode Hore Daki Kutay Hori Narayon Munsomoy Dave Darshan Ribu Chokete Amar ke ho nai shate Ribu Chokete Amar ke ho nai shate আমি সপ্তরতি যুজি কি মতে একা আমি সপ্তরতি যুজি কি মতে আমার সপ্ত শরীর প্রাণ হরে সরে নামুকে বোঝন আমার সপ্ত শরীর প্রাণ হরে সরে নামুকে বোঝন আমার সরে নাম কে বোঝন এমন সময় দাও হে দর্শন আমার মাতুল দয়াময় আমার পিতা ধনঞ্জয় জ্যেষ্ঠ তাত দেশ বিখ্যাত মহাশয় জ্যেষ্ঠ তাত দেশ বিখ্যাত মহাশয় আমায় অন্যায় যুদ্ধে কুরুক্ষেত্রে মারে সপ্ত রতি গণ আমায় অন্যায় যুদ্ধে আমায় অন্যায় যুদ্ধে কুরুক্ষেত্রে মারে সপ্ত অতি গণে মন সময় দাও হে দর্শন আমার নাহি মৃত্যু বই যদি যুদ্ধে হই জয় তব পদ হেরব বলে প্রাণান্ত সময় তব পদ হেরব বলে প্রাণান্ত সময় আমার অন্যায় যুদ্ধে কুরুক্ষেত্রে সপ্তরতি গণ আমার অন্যায় যুদ্ধে প্রাণ গেল গেলাম নাথ তোমার চরণ হরি পেলাম না তোমার চরণ এমন সময় দাও হে দর্শন আমি ডাকি হরি নারায়ণ আমি ডাকি হরি নারায়ণ এমন সময় দাও হে দর্শন রন্যায় যুদ্ধে প্রাণ গেল ছিলাম নাথ তোমার চরণ হরিয়ে দয়াল হরি অন্যায় যুদ্ধে প্রাণ গেল ছিলাম নাথ তোমার চরণ হরিতে রামনা তোমার চরণ এমন সময় দাও হে দর্শন এমন সময় দাও হে দর্শন হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম বেদরসন ডাকি হরি নারায়ণে মন সম দাও রসন রাধে রাধে গোবিন্দ গোবিন্দ রাধে 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 গোবিন্দ গোবিন্দ রাধে এমন সময় দাও এমন সময় দাও রাধে রাধে
Hare Krishna. Haribol Mataji, thank you so much. It's a really wonderful bhajan, and it is very, very rare. So I wouldn't have seen until you have uh, sung this song. I wouldn't have found this song by myself, and I couldn't even. I tried finding it on the internet. I couldn't, but it's so wonderfully sung, and it's so much power is there when we actually calling for Hari and Narayan. So I'm calling for Hari and Narayan. That's what I understood, and few bits of it that small Bengali I understood. But yes, the bhav, what you have sung is actually very much coming to
It's a
everyone.
pathetic song, this one, very pathetic song.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
can feel
So
the mood is the grief that Abhimanyu is experiencing at the moment, calling for him, calling for the Supreme Lord, Lord Sri Krishna and Hari
yeah,
and Narayan, and that's how we are actually having the same. We should have the same mood calling, whether he protects or whether he destructs, whether he kills. It's upon him. But all we can do is pray, and somehow or another our prayers will be answered. If it would be in saving the life, that's Hari's Iksha, and um, if it's not saving, then it's purpose he has decided for us. Hare Krishna. Thank you
Hare
so much,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much for
Thank
wonderful
you.
bhajan.
Okay.
Very good. And now we are going to go to our all favorite, Mrs. Roy Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining us again in the Kirtan section. And you are just wonderful. Whatever you're seeing actually um, comes through such a deep and from heart that we all relish the mellow and bhakti. You actually bring it for us. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Gaur, Gaur Mohimanam,
Hare
Gaurangan Mohimanam. গৌরাঙ্গের দুইটি পথ যাহাদন সম্পদ গৌরাঙ্গের দুইটি পথ যাহাদন সম্পদ সে জানে বকতির রসা সে জানে বকতির রসা গৌরাঙ্গের দুইটি পথ যাহাদন সম্পদ সে জানে বকতির রসা গৌরাঙ্গের মধুর লীলা যার কন্যে প্রবেশিলা গৌরাঙ্গের মধুর লীলা যার কন্যে প্রবেশিলা হৃদয় নির্মল বেরতা হৃদয় মঙ্গল বেরতা যে জন গৌরাঙ্গের নাম লয় তার হয় প্রেমোদয়, যে জন গৌরাঙ্গের নাম লয় তার হয় প্রেমোদয়, তাই মই যাই বলিহারি, তারে মই যাই বলিহারি। গৌরাঙ্গের দুইটি পথ যাহাদন সম্পদ, সে জানে বকতির রসসা। গৌরাঙ্গের গুণের জুলি, গৌরাঙ্গের গণের জুলি, নিত্য লীলা তার ফুটে। গৌরাঙ্গের গুণের জুলে নিত্য লীলা তার ফুটে, সে জন বকতির অধিকার, সে জন বকতির অধিকার। গৌরাঙ্গের গুণের সঙ্গ গুণে নিত্য সিদ্ধি করি মানে, গৌরাঙ্গের সঙ্গ গুণে নিত্য সিদ্ধি করি মানে, সে যায় ব্রজেন্দ্র সুত পাঠ, সে যায় ব্রজেন্দ্র সুত পাঠ। শ্রী গৌরাঙ্গের মন্ডল ভূমি যেবা জানে চিন্তামণি সে, শ্রী গৌরাঙ্গের মন্ডল ভূমি যেবা জানে চিন্তামণি, তার হয় ব্রজে ভূমি বাট, তার হয় ব্রজ ভূমি বাট। গৌরাঙ্গর প্রেম রসানম্বে সে তরঙ্গ যেবা ডুবে, গৌরাঙ্গের প্রেম রসানম্বে সে তরঙ্গ যেবা ডুবে, সে রাধা মাধব অন্তরঙ্গ, সে রাধা মাধব অন্তরঙ্গ। গৌরাঙ্গের দুইটি পদ যাহাদন সম্পদ, গৌরাঙ্গের দুইটি পদ যাহাদন সম্পদ, সে জানে বকতির রসসার, সে জানে বকতি রসসার। গৌরাঙ্গের রসানম্বে গৌর প্রেমের রসানম্বে সে তরঙ্গ যেবা ডুবে, গৌরাঙ্গের রসানম্বে সে তরঙ্গ যেবা ডুবে, সে রাধা মাধব অন্তরঙ্গ, সে রাধা মাধব অন্তরঙ্গ। গৃহে থাকো বনে থাকো হায় গৌরাঙ্গ বলি ডাকো, গৃহে থাকো বনে থাকো হায় গৌরাঙ্গ বলি ডাক। নরোত্তম মাগে তার সঙ্গ, নরোত্তম মাগে তার সঙ্গ। গৌরাঙ্গের দুটি পথ যাহাধন সম্পদ, সে জানে বকতির রসসার, সে জানে বকতির রসসার। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ, জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ, জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ। হরি বল। জয়
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. Such a wonderful bhajan. And it's authentic Bengali bhajans. It's not just authentic Bengali bhajan, but it's sung in the authentic Bengali style of such a beautiful bhajan of Sri Narottam Das Thakur. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much for blessing us with this beautiful bhajan. And for everyone's benefit and understanding, what I'll do, I'll quickly try to find translation, which is already sent by your Dr. Haribol. So, Hare Krishna Mataji. So I'll just repeat that in English. I can't actually have the same power, unfortunately, as Mataji when she was singing, but I'll just try to just translate for everyone. Haribol. Anyone who accepts, anyone who has accepted the two lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya can understand the true essence of devotional service. If one is captivated by the pleasing pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, the dirty things in his heart will become cleansed. One who simply takes the holy name of Gaura Sundara, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, will immediately develop love of God. Haribol. To such an extent, if a person I say, bravo, very nice, excellent, if one appreciates the merciful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and feel ecstasy and sometimes cries, this process will immediately help him to understand the eternal pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Simply by understanding the associates of Lord Gauranga, eternally free from material contamination, one can immediately be promoted to the transcendental abode of Lord Krishna. If one simply understands that the land of Navdeepa is not different from Vrindavan, then he actually lives in Vrindavan. If one says, let me dive into the waves of the nectarian ocean of the transcendental loving movement introduced by Lord Chaitanya, he immediately becomes one of the confidential devotee of Radha and Krishna. It does not matter whether one is householder living at home or a vanaprastha or sannyasi living in a forest. If he chants, "Oh Gauranga," he becomes devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Then Narottama Das, then Narottama Das begs to have his association. Hari Bol. So everyone please says Gauranga. Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much for such a beautiful nectar of bhajan. Thank you so much. And now we are going to our next Kirtaniya. And guess who she is? And she is none other than Shraddha Mataji. Hare Krishna. Shraddha Mataji, you are there? Haribol Mataji, how are you?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Sorry. Uh, I hope you are doing well. After your operation, I think
It's
Krishna is helping you to recover a
getting
bit.
better. I'm not using my glasses just for now 5 minutes.
That's fine, Mataji. I hope that will be okay for you.
Thank you for
And
jumping.
we beg for your mercifully beg for your bhajan now, and we all will be listening to it. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam to all Vaishnavas and my Guru Goenka. This is the first time I'm singing, my first experience singing Bengali bhajan, and thus on the harmonium as well. The both things are new for me. Please pray for me and forgive me all the mistakes. I'll do it and bless me so I can do my little bit offering to my Guru Goenka. Hare Krishna. The bhajan is Ohi Vaishnava Thakur.
Krishna Bharagura Daya Rasagara Vidase Gori Jaya Megadome Jaya Dosha Shodhi Jaya Gurudeva Rasa Jaya Satsanga Deho Amare Boshi Shangara Ati Boshi Shangara Ati Kumi Vaishnavatago Maya Rasava Vedase Guru Nikatiyamai Nahi Payomai Nare Namaya Sankirtane Tumi Kripa Gori Shraddha Bindu Diha Deho Krishna Name Dhana Deho Krishna Name Dhana Ohe Vaishnava Thakur Doya Rasana Vedase Gaurana Krishna Sadoma Krishna Sadoma Krishna Ditoma Tomara Shakti Toma Amito Kanala Krishna Krishna Bole Dhai Tab Bhaje Bhaje Dhai Tab Bhaje Bhaje Amito Kanala Krishna Krishna Bole Dhai Tab Bhaje Bhaje Dhai Tab Bhaje Bhaje Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. That is such a wonderful song. Uh, we have faults which are not possible to overcome by ourselves, but we can pray to Krishna, and more than that, we can pray to his pure devotees to bestow their mercy, so that take we can give up our bad habits and actually take up to the holy name. They have all power to deliver Krishna to us, but until we get that association, we get that mercy, we can't really progress. And that bhajan is such a beautiful bhajan by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that actually teaches how to humble ourselves and progress in Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Mataji, for again
Thank you so
letting
much.
us
Thank you so much.
taste the nectar of this beautiful song. And for everyone, I'll quickly give a translation and quick explain that. Very good. So the bhajan goes like that. O Venerable Vaishnava, devotee of Krishna, O ocean of mercy, be merciful unto your servant. Give me shade of your lotus feet and purify me. I hold on to your lotus feet. Teach me to control 6 passions, rectify my 6 faults, bestow upon me 6 qualities, and offer unto me 6 kinds of holy association. I do not find strength to carry on alone in the Sankirtana of the holy name of Hari. Please bless me by giving me just one drop of faith with with which to obtain the great treasure of the holy name of Krishna. Krishna is yours. You have the power to give him to me. I'm simply your servant running behind you shouting, Krishna, Krishna. And then, just for bit more information, because we all are wondering that what are six passions and what six things we are talking about. There's more information to it. The six passions are those pertaining to words, the mind, anger, the tongue, the stomach, and genitals. The six faults are overeating, attachment to material things, inability to follow regulative principles, sense gratification, useless idle talk, and impure habits. Six positive qualities are enthusiasm in practicing devotional service, firm faith in devotional process, a strong desire to attain prema bhakti, a favorable service attitude, avoidance of non-devotee, and appreciation of the company of devotees. The sixth method of association are also to go to an assembly of devotees, to invite devotees into one's home, and to discuss and hear devotional topics, to take Mahaprasadam of the devotees, and to offer Mahaprasadam to devotees. Hare Krishna, Hare Nam Sankirtan, Hare Nam Sankirtan ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji. And now it's time for a beautiful lecture, I must say, all enlightening lecture from our all rounder, Sachinandan Prabhuji. He's Pujari, he's doing morning to evening service, and yet he is here to enlighten us with all his realizations. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for coming. Sachinand Prabhu ki jai, Hari Bol.
I need to sing Radha Madhav first.
Yes, Prabhuji, you can sing Radha Madhav, Tanma Pranam. Thank you so much. Hari Bol.
Jaya Radha Madhavo Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhavo Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Jaya Radha Madhav Jai Sachinandan Jaya Nitai Chan Sachinandan Jaya Nitai Chan Jai Jaya Prabhupada 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 जय प्रभुपाद Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj, Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol. Om Jnanoti Mirandhasya Jnananjano Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manohistam Sthatitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Padanyam Dadati Sapadantitam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Pada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsa Shri Upam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadhaitam Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Dalita Shri Vishakhanitangsa Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadeso Tarine Namo Mahabharannaya Krishna Premo Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Krishna Namo Namo Nityananda Namastubhyam Premananda Pradayini Kalokalmanashayo Janhavapatayate Namo Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namastuti Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Papanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vasudev Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai Sukdev Goswami Maharaj ki jai Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai Paramadhya Paman Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai Gaur Premanandi Hari Bol Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swaminiti Nagini Namo Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaur Katha Dhamadayo Nagar Ramo Tarine Jai Srila Prabhupada Jai Guru Maharaj ki Jai Ho. So first of all, thank you Sri Pranava Prabhu, our head Pujari ji. So he recommended to give lecture today. So somehow he's supposed to give lecture, but he recommended to me to give lecture. Thank you, Pranava Prabhu. Jai. So I'm going to read from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 27, which is very, very important verse from Bhagavad Gita. We'll discuss. So first of all, I'm going to read it. Jat karasi jadasnasi jajvosi dadasi jat jat tapasya kunteya tat kurusha madarpanam. Translation: whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Thus, it is the duty of everyone to mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstance. Everyone has to work for maintenance of his body and soul together, and Krishna recommends herein that one should work for him. Everyone has to eat something to live. Therefore, he should accept the remnants of foodstuffs offered to Krishna. Any civilized man has to perform some religious, ritualistic ceremonies. Therefore, Krishna recommends, do it for me. And this is called Archana. Give it to me. And this means that all surplus money, do it for me. And this is called, this is Krishna says, give it to me. And this means that all surplus money accumulated should be utilized in furthering the Krishna consciousness movement. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to the meditational process, which is not practical in this age. But if anyone practices meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra around his lips, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi, as substantiated by the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So this is very important verse from Bhagavad Gita, because Krishna teaching us, Krishna showing us how to work. How should a person live his life actually? As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, there is nobody can live without do some work actually. Every person has to do some work. Even every single living entities, not only human, even animals, creature, whoever, nobody can live without work actually. But people don't know how to do work actually. To do what, who for? So Krishna saying here, whatever you do, whatever you work you do for me. Whatever you eat, offer me. First of all, offer me. Then eat them as a prasad. As Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita said, Atma Indriya Priti Vancha Tari Boli Kam. Krishna Indriya Priti Vancha Dhare Demona. What is different if we do work for ourselves, self-satisfaction, and somebody doing work or somebody working for Krishna's pleasure, Krishna's business? What is the difference between them? Chaitanya Charitamrita said, Atma Indriya Priti Vancha Tari Boli. Kam means bondage of life, materialistic. When we work for ourselves, that means we are bonding, we are tying up in this material world. But same work when we do for Krishna, that means we are releasing from the bondage of the material world. I was thinking today, so I didn't prepare, but because I heard it long before. So about Pa Varga and Apa Varga. I'm going to explain because time is not that much. But I'm going to about the what is different pa varga and apa varga. It's related to this slok actually, this verse. Why should one work for Krishna? Why not for ourselves? Why not for our relatives? Why not for our nation? Why not for our country? Why should work only for Krishna? What is the difference? So we know the pa, fa, varga means letter. Like we know ka, kha, ga, gha, ma. In Hindi, there is 5 letters called pa, fa, ga, gha, ma. So pa means parishram. Parishram means hard work. Sorry. So pa means parishram. So people work very, very hard. Very, very hard people work. As I said before, nobody can live without work. Even sadhu, sannyasi, brahmacharis, they do work for Krishna. Like brahmacharis, sannyasis, they live in temple. Material people think, oh, they doesn't any work. घर में काम करना नहीं इसलिए डर से भाग गया मंदिर में चला गया. People are discuss behind us. ब्रह्मचारी कोई काम नहीं करना डरते हैं काम करने से इसलिए मंदिर में भाग गए. But that's not true actually, because either you brahmachari, grihastha, sannyas, human, any living entities, you have to do some work. Nobody can live without any work. Huh? Parishram, people do very hard work. The form means parishram. For parishram. So what result come when we do some parishram work? There must some result come. We got to get some result. Like we get exam, we get result, mark. We do some business, we get result, either good or bad. So what is after pa? After pa is come fa. What is fa for? Fa for form. People do hard work. How much? They do hard work, then they got form there in their face. Form there in their face. And people get saliva, their saliva comes there from their mouth. Saliva. Lar aa jate unki muh se. Because of hard work. People think, oh, I have to do so much hard work for my wife, for my families, for my relative. They do so much hard work for their self, for their relative. Like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Gardhaver mato ami kori parishram, kar lagi koriyata na bhujilo bhram. Oh Krishna, I am working like a donkey. You know, donkey, if you go India, donkey has no idea what he's doing. The owner of donkey is just control the donkey. They load hundreds of quintal material in the donkey, on the top of the donkey. And the donkey that walking, hundreds of kilometers, walking. Saliva comes from their mouth, white on the body, just for few bunches of grass. Donkey has no idea this grass he can get from anywhere, everywhere. He has he doesn't have to work this much actually. Similarly, material people, they have no idea. They're just working day and night. What the next result come? What is later is come after fa? Ba. Ba means bekar, britha. Usually, we expect if we do hard work, if we do something for somebody, so we get respect, we get good things. But nature of material world is, no matter how much you do for somebody, in the end of day, in the end of life, people will blame you. Definitely, no matter who is, either your wife, either your children, either your friend, either your nation. There is an example given by Srila Prabhupada of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, he fought against the British rulers and he gave his life for the nation. But end of the life, he killed by his own people. Even our family, even our own life, we can see a husband, he spent his whole life to make satisfied his wife, which is almost impossible anyway. But people try. But end of the day, still the wife still blame the husband. What you doing, man? You can तुमको तो कुछ करना आता ही नहीं. देखो मेरी सहेली को, उसके पास कितना धन है. Look at my friend and her husband. They have everything. They have everything. You can't do anything. You can't get anything. Do more work. Even children, no matter how much you do for your children, in the end of the life, your children will send you to the Vridhashram, this old care center. The most of, not all of them, the most of the. I'm saying the nature of this material world is like this. There is definitely good or bad is there. No matter you do something for somebody, end of time, useless, meaningless. And then bha. What is bha for? Bhay, scariness, fairness. Especially in old days, when people become older. If we, it is usually said in India, if you ask somebody to do bhajan, to do practice Krishna consciousness, they say, "Oh, why should we practice Krishna consciousness in this age, in young age? This is for old people." But you think closely, deeply, what can you do in the old days? Nothing. Nothing means nothing. You can't go to the temple. You can't do chant rounds. You can't read because your eyes, the power of eyes will go. You can't read the Bhagavad Gita. Scared Bhakti Vinod Thakur said, "Bardhapke akhon upayo bihin kadiya kataro oti na bhojiya tare dino britha gelo." Oh my Lord, I haven't worshipped you in my young age. When I used to be young, I just spent my time to enjoy for self, to do play whatever I could. But now I become old age. What can I do now? Kadiya, oh my, I'm just crying here. Scariness. Also, there are so many tension in old age. Your body, you will get pain in your every single part in the body, part of body. That doctor can't anything to do. Bhay, so much bhay. I don't know what I know. I don't know what is going to me in the next moment. Bhay. And what is after bha? Ma. Ma for mrityu. Everything is English. This is called pavarga. Another one is the apavarga. A means no. There is no parishram, no form in the body, no britha, useless, no bhaya, scariness, no death. What is it? But same things, when we do parishram, hard work for ourselves, it's called parishram. But same things when we do hard work for Krishna, actually, that's not parishram. That's called seva. Same things. We don't have to leave our work actually. Everybody will have to do work. But when we work for ourselves, self-satisfaction, there's a bond of materialistic. But when you work for Krishna, that's called seva, that's not parishram. For example, like armies. In India, they call Javan or Sena. So armies, they don't work. They don't work. They do not work for money actually. Like people, ordinary people will do work for money to maintain our family. But armies or soldiers, they don't work. They don't work for money actually. Think about it. They're doing seva for nation. They're giving service. They're dedicated to countries. If you go in India, a family who are a person in the armies. So if you ask somebody, some parents, what your son does, what work your son does, they never say, "Mera beta to सेना में नौकरी करते हैं." No, they will get, "मेरा बेटा सेना में सेवा दे रहा है." My son is giving seva, giving service on Indian army or Indian soldier, because they are not working for money. They're doing service for nation because they are dedicated to countries, dedicated to nation. Similarly, when we do work for Krishna, that's not parishram, that's not work. That's called seva. Like our many, if you go see in our Iskcon society, many householders, many devotees, like our headquarters, Sri Pradap Prabhu, Sri Patit Prabhu, Guru Seva Prabhu, many others, they're not working for, they might earn some money, but they use for Krishna service. That's why that's not parishram. That's a seva. Even they are working outside, because they use everything to Krishna, they earn. That's called seva. They're working for Krishna. That's called seva. You can do it. Everybody can do it. There's a proverb mentioned here. Everybody has to do. What is after pa come? Form. When somebody do work for Krishna, they never get bored or they never get tired. Material people, they get saliva, they get foam in the body, in their mouth, because they get bored. That's why they work 5 days, 5 working days, work days, and they're trying to, they want to be relaxed in the weekend for Saturday, Sunday. Because they are doing like मजबूरी, no मजबूरी. और शादी तो कल आपको करना ही पड़ेगा, काम फंस गया बेटा. But if you think actually, material people, they work more in the weekend than weekdays. As long they wake up from the bed, there is so much to do. They need to do children in the holiday. They need to shopping for wife. They need to do this. They need to satisfy their relative. Only material people only get relaxed. They can get sleep and extra hour. That's it. There is no more relaxation. But when you work for Krishna, prasanna. Prasannata se karte hai. There is no boredom. That's why you can see that Krishna Bhakta. If you want to stop a devotee to do service, you can't. Like our Guru Maharaj, Srila Jayapataka Goswami Acharya. Think about his situation. Still he doing service whole day. He does give lecture one after another, one after another, one after another, one after another. He spent his 24 hours a day in Krishna consciousness. No rest. Because Krishna seva in Krishna consciousness means no boredness, no bored. Prasannata. आनंद से करते हैं. And vitha, bekar, no. There is nothing useless in Krishna consciousness. Nothing. Everything is meaningful. Everything is colorful. Everything is happiness. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, if somebody has done very 1% even in Krishna consciousness, it will he will get benefit even life after life. But in the material world, no matter how much you do, in the end of the day, end of the life, everything is finished. There are many examples we can see about Ajamil, Gajendra, many others, many others example. Everything is meaningful. If you do little bit for Krishna, little bit for Krishna, Krishna will be happy. That's why Krishna asking for just patram pushpam phalam tuam. If we just offer Krishna some tulsi leaves, some flowers, some water with love, Krishna will be happy. Right? The material people, if we help them, if we do so much for them, still they will blame us. And the bha, after bha is bha, scariness. Krishna Bhakta, the devotee of Krishna, they never is scared. Why? Because they know Krishna is sitting in my heart. Ishara sarva bhutanam hriddesya arjuna tishtati. Brahmayan sarva bhutani jantra grani maya. They know Krishna is living with, not with me, inside, in the heart of, in my heart. So why should I be afraid, or why should I scared from somebody, especially in pure devotee? We know when Srila Prabhupada was going to America by Jaldut Jahaz, Srila Prabhupada got heart attack twice. Then after 2 times, Srila Prabhupada was thinking, oh Krishna, if I get another heart attack, maybe I will die. I will die definitely. And that night, who came to Srila Prabhupada in his dream? Krishna came. Krishna came, Srila Prabhupada's dream, and Krishna was asking, oh, Abhay, why are you worrying about it? Even you get heart attack 100 times, don't worry about it. I am with you. I am there to save you. And our Guru Maharaj, I think 4 or 5 times he faced difficulties in his life, 4 or 5 times. Every time he saved by Krishna. And many other devotees, hundreds of million devotees praying for Guru Maharaj in the world. So because of their prayers, because of Krishna's mercy, the Guru Maharaj is with us. So Krishna Bhakta never scared. No bhai. And mrityu. Krishna Bhakta never dies. Krishna Bhakta never dies. Why? There is an example given Srila Prabhupada of the cat and rat. Cat and rat. A cat catches her baby with her mouth, sharp teeth. But the baby cat never cry or shout, because the baby cat, she knows, so she is my mother. No matter how she is catching me, where she taking me, she knows, oh no, I'm with my mother, so it's okay, I'm safe. But the same cat, when catch a rat with her sharp teeth, the rat immediately screaming and shouting, because she knows the rat, no, I'm going to die now. Similarly, when a non-devotee dies with the body, so they crying and they scared. Sometimes they pass urine and because Jamdut comes, and the Jamdut is looks scary, scarier than me actually. They're very dangerous. They look. Their teeth is big. They have something maybe. But when a devotee leave the body, they never worry about it. Why? Because this devotee knows, oh, I'm going back to my Godhead, my actual home, Krishna Lok. And a devotee, during the leaving the body, they can see Krishna's lotus feet, lotus face actually. Krishna comes, usually really Krishna comes. Krishna does come actually. When a devotee leave the body, we can see in the Shastra example of Sri Bhishma Dev and Haridas Thakur. So we can see when we were like Srila Prabhupada said in the purport, everybody has to do work. Nobody can live without work. So now we need to understand how to do work and who to work, to whom work for. We should work for it. We need to be very intelligent, very intelligent. Who is intelligent? That's why I said Krishna. Je Jan Krishna Bhaje Sevara Chatur. Chatur means very intelligent. Why? Because they know how a Krishna Bhakta know how to do work. Actually, we should work for Krishna. Why? When we work for ourselves, for something else, it will bond us in this material world. But the same work when we do for Krishna, it will release us from this material world. We can go back to Krishna Lok. And the most easy works to do, Srila Prabhupada mentioned here, to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is a yajna. This is a work for Krishna. As Srila Prabhupada said, nowadays people are very much inclined to the meditational process, which is not practical in this age. But if anyone practices meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra rounds his beat, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi. Nowadays, people like Ramdev Baba, even many others, they are teaching people to yoga, which is good, it's not bad anyway. But it's not practical to get Krishna prem. Most of people, they do yoga for their पेट को छोटा करने के लिए they want to get free from their tummy, their cholesterol, there's many others, body consciousness. This kind of meditation is not going to help us to get Krishna prem. But what is the most beneficial, most easy meditation is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra in the beats. When you do this, so Krishna will be happy, and there is no, this is called apavarga. Apavarga means when we work for ourselves and we get more bond, more इसमें और भी हम बद्ध हो जाते हैं. But apavarga means when we work for Krishna, when Krishna become happy by our activities, and Krishna become merciful to us. That's called apavarga. So we must follow the apavarga. That means work for Krishna. When you earn some money, when you do work, so we need to spend our money for Krishna. Or we eat something, so must eat cook. When you cook something, we must offer Krishna before we eat. Shak sabji, fal, whatever vegetables, sattvic, we cook, just offer to Krishna, we can eat as a prasad. And we must chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra for this age. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Guru Maharaj, time is up, Jai Guru.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for such a wonderful lecture. Yeah, and it is true that, I mean, if one will decide not to do anything, that not doing anything is also doing something basically. So one really can't get off that particular mood of like not doing anything. One has to do something. And thank you so much for the wonderful lecture and Krishna's instruction, what we should be doing basically as a devotee, and how we should be doing. And thank you so much for guiding us through with the importance of chanting. And we might take it for granted, but it's something what we need to do. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. And Prabhuji, when you are ready, then I believe it's time for Aarti, and temple is already ready for that. So we will all go for Aarti. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. And I think for Aarti, today Sudarshan and little Titiksha is ready for the Aarti, all enthusiastic. And the wonderful thing about little Titiksha is she danced for 30 minutes non-stop.
Very
Wonderful.
good.
Are you ready, Sudarshan
Yes,
and
very
Titiksha?
good.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Jaya Sachidandan Jaya Nitaya Sachidandan Jaya Nitaya Sachidandan Jaya Jaya Sachidandan Jaya Nitaya Sachidandan Jaya Ki Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kasho Jaya 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 Gora Chande Arati Kasho Jagamana yoga Ratna Simhasane Boshi Goraja Ratna Simhasane Aroti Karna Adi Devotane Aroti Karna Hari Adi Koti Amara Dhuraya Nara Hari Adi Koti Amara Dhuraya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Goshari Gaya Sanjaya Shankha Baje Ghanta Baje Baje Karatala Shankha Baje Ghanta Baje Baje Madhura me Ganga Baje Paramarasaya Madhura me Shankha Baje Ghanta Baje Madhura Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram. Jaya Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav Radhe. Jaya Madhusudan, Jaya Madhusudan, Madhusudan, Jaya Madhusudan. Jaya Manima, Jaya Manima, Manima, Jaya Manima. Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya राम राधे जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावा तुम्हें नीलाचल चंद्र स्वामी जगन्नाथ नीलाचल माधव प्यारे जगन्नाथ स्वामी जगन्नाथ नीलाचल माधव जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय महारानी जय सुभद्रा देवा जय सुभद्रा जय महारानी जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय महारानी जय सुभद्रा जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राण जिय बिहारी जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राण जिय बिहारी गौरा 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 हरि पतित पावन गौरा जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर
विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य आचार्य श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। आचार्य श्रीदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से गो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जैसे राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड के गोवर्धन की जय की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। निताय चांद की जय। जगन्नाथ संदेश मैया की जय। राधा मदन मोहन राधा कृष्ण सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय। धाम धाम की
जय।
रामायण की
जय।
हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र की
जय।
श्याम वृंदावन की
जय।
राधा माधव की, राधा गोकुलानंद जी की, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, पंच तत्व की, राधा रमन लाल की,
जय।
मानिमा महाराज की
जय।
जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरे
कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा हरे गोपाल की जय।
गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. And deities, aren't deities looking beautiful? So beautiful. The markings on their face are so beautifully done, and the garlands are so beautifully made, and the pagadi and dressing is so beautiful. They are just beautiful. But the beauty of Lord is overcoming the beauty of everything else. Hare Krishna. But the devotees are so wonderful for dressing our Lordship Sachinanda Darshan, that once we look have the darshan, we just come to our heart. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And it's also said when Sachinanda Darshan used to do Sankirtan in Sivashad Angan, so the devotees were so ecstatic that then they started jumping. Hari Bol, they will jump and then they'll say Hari Bol, and then they started jumping, and slowly their height of jump started to increase until they actually reached to the trees. And we can very clearly see that our Titiksha is on that path, and very soon she will be able to have that, acquire that ecstatic mood of dancing in Kirtan and jumping high, just like devotees of Shiva Hangan. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Titiksha. You were wonderful. Thank you so much. Keep it
Thank
up.
you, Babaji. Thank you.
Hare Bol. So now, as we are proceeding with Nasimha Aarti, which will be done by Kunal and Aditi. So meanwhile they come online, I'll try to announce the name we need prayers for. So as we go on, so the prayers is for all the Iskcon leaders, including His Holiness Shira Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Indradimna Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj, and all the Iskcon leaders and gurus, and all other who take care of them, all the devotees suffering around the world with corona or any other sufferings, for the general and the general well-being of all the world. Also for the departed souls, Vishwan's Prabhu's mother Yashodhara, His Grace Janakinath Prabhu, others are Vidya Prabhu's Masi and Masa, Arun Luther and son Rohan, Rudradatta, Pradeep Pankhania and daughter Reena, Lucky Roy, Prem Manshi Mataji, Shraddha Devi Mataji, who had recently cataract operation, Vijay Mulan, Prem Mulan, Reena Mulan, Pavan Mehta, Gaur Hari's mother, Selina's mother, Pushpa Mataji, John Prabhu, Devinder, and Tamal Prabhu, and everyone else who needs Nasimha prayers. So for Nasimha prayers, we have wonderful little devotees, Kunal and Aditi there. So how are you doing, Kunal and Aditi?
Good.
I can see great, wonderful. So I can see Radha Kukulananda, Radha Madha behind you, and Srila Prabhupada as well. So thanks for darshan. And Nasimha Deva is there. So we'll begin with Nasimha Aarti. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladinadidayane Hiranyakashipu Nashaya Shiladanaganade Lido Nasino Parato Nasino Yeto Yamitato Nasino Vahe Nasino Litare Nasino Narashingamadim Sharanam Prapade तव कर करल मरे गानबुद्ध शृङ्गाया तरितान् हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गाम् केशवदेता नरहरिरूपान् शया जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदेता नरहरिरूपान् जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय गुरु महाराज जय गुरु महाराज जय Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Guru Maharaj Jaya Guru Maharaj Jaya Guru Maharaj Jaya Guru Maharaj Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की
जय
भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
श्री प्रभुपाद की
जय
श्री गुरु महाराज की
जय
गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि बोल की जय
Haribol, thank you so much, Kunal and Rishi. You sang Nasimha prayers really, really beautifully. And when both of you are singing, it seems like a harmony is going on. So thank you so much. Wonderfully sung. Thank you so much. And we will see you again, probably in coming weeks when the children program will be on. Hare Krishna. So now as we are approaching end of the program, there are a few announcements to make. We all know that Janmashtami is approaching just around the corner next month. So to build the mood for Janmashtami, we are reading Leelas of Leela of Krishna, little Krishna, and then from the Srimad Bhagavatam every evening after Aarti. After concluding the Aarti around at 8 o'clock, Aarti begins at 7:30. Please, all are welcome to join in. Please join the Aarti on Zoom. The links are sent out on the notice board, Coventry notice board, and we expect everyone to please join in. This is such wonderful to have darshan of lordships every evening, and followed by Srimad Bhagavatam reading Leelas of Shri Krishna. Krishna Kanaya Lal Ki Jai. So after that, we have a small bit of realization and discussion. And on Wednesday, this Wednesday is Ekadashi, and it is Kamika Ekadashi, 4th of August 2021. So please observe the potato day, the most dearest day of Lord Hari, Ekadashi. So please do that. And this is a day for, if anyone would like to donate to the temple, please do so, because it's carried so many benefits. It's also recommended before you break the fast, before you open the fast, you can actually donate it, and it brings so much auspiciousness, materially as well as devotionally. So please do that. And that's all we have for tonight. And for this week, the coming weeks, one of the weeks will be all children program, maybe next week or next week. So keep tuned in and keep watching how it goes. And thank you so much. I Prem Prakash Gauradas signing off with the last bit of information. It's 15th of April. You will be seeing children all over doing welcoming Lord Shri Krishna. So thank you so much once again. I Prem Prakash Gauradas wishing you all the best for the coming week. And thank you. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानन्दन जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानन्दन त्रिभुवन करे जार चरण वन्दना त्रिभुवन करे जार चरण वन्दना जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानन्दन जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानन्दन